Jake Paul versus Tyson Fury's brother, Tommy Fury. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Listen, make sure you guys smash the like button. When you guys do that, it goes a long way. I don't know how you found my content, but somehow, some way, you made it. Now help others find the content. Throw a like on the video. It's free, it's simple, it's painless, I can assure you, and it's quick. And it goes a long way. Now, got some information that Jake Paul, Tommy Fury, they have received a deal, got a deal done for Showtime, and we're waiting for an official confirmation. So as of me recording this video from my balcony, the fight is not official, it's not made official, but I want to talk briefly about it. I think it's a good look. I think that Jake Paul and Tommy Fury have had like the back and forth, and it's led here. You know, you got to give credit to Jake Paul, really both of the Paul brothers, but in this case, Jake Paul, you got to give him credit for something that more fighters need to do and take seriously, and that's just specifically branding yourself. There's a lot of people who you can have all the skills in the world. You can be the whoever you think you are in boxing. That's gonna take you but so far. You have to get on a stage and get people to want to see and tap in with your brand to fully arrive, you know, especially in this 2021, 2022 climate and above, and for the future. So I think Jake Paul, Logan Paul, the Paul brothers, whether you hate them or love them, they make people pay attention, and they make people watch what they got going on, and they're branding themselves well. So it's good to see that the fight's done. Some people would be disappointed because they preferred a fight with Tommy Fury and somebody else, and they wanted Jake Paul to rematch Tyron Woodley. But T Wood, I mean, I don't know with the whole get the tattoo and we'll give you the fight. I don't know what's gonna happen now, but at the end of the day, they fought. It was a close fight. It was a difficult fight. Jake Paul came close, I would say, to losing, because he definitely got hurt in that fight. So at the end of the day, who knows? You know, Jake Paul might, sometimes fighters just, they have these fights that are too close for comfort, and then they're like, man, nah, I ain't running that back. I'd rather just move on with my victory. And that could be the case with the T Wood situation, because I do believe Tyron Woodley, I believe Woodley is looking for the rematch, but he feels he probably can do a couple things slightly different. But I think Jake Paul might be in the position where he's just like, nah, we just, you know, we got the victory. If anything, maybe we'll see you later. So it looks like everything's in store for Tommy Fury. That's what my source is saying. Let me know what you guys think of that fight. With Tommy Fury's brother beating Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, oh my God. With that recently happening and that being a historically great fight, I think this will help Jake Paul just because he's a Fury. They're related, and it will help sell the fight, because whether it's right or wrong, people, you know, when you got family members in a sport, or your dad was an athlete, people are gonna have that commonality, and they're gonna make that comparison. So even though Tommy Fury hasn't done a fraction of what his brother, half brother Tyson Fury has done, people are still going to draw that comparison. And then the other thing is, you might have Tyson Fury who comes out, flies out for the fight, and is in support of his brother Tommy Fury, and he might, you know, just do interviews and stuff. So I think it'll be a crazy build-up. That's something you're typically getting with Jake Paul fights, is insane build-ups, the kind of a backstory. They might do a face-off. The two, my thing is this, all the Twitter fingers, you know, people on the computers and social media, that's cool, but people want to see it actually amount to something, you know? People want to see it actually transpire and a fight actually manifest from the talking and the back and the forth. So if Tommy Fury, at one point, he was saying, hey, this amount of money that you offer me, that's not even worth me getting out of bed for. So that would have been a bust if they did this promotion and had him on the same card and stuff. So shout out to Showtime and CBS, because it sounds like they sweetened the deal or whatever. Or Jake Paul, you never know with Jake Paul, because when it came to Amanda Serrano, he took money out of his own purse to help the undercard fighter. So maybe Jake Paul, instead of whatever Showtime was going to offer him, maybe he took less just to get the Tommy Fury fight. I'm not quite sure those specific details, but shout out to Jake Paul, most MVP promotions and CBS and Showtime, because whatever it is, my sources are saying the fight got done and it's going to happen before the end of the year in December. So whatever they did to appease Tommy Fury, to get him comfortable with his payout, because this is a dangerous fight for him. He didn't really look good to me against a much smaller sparring partner of Jake Paul, the Anthony dude, right? And that was on the undercard. So he's risking his I mean, they both are. Jake Paul is, but Tommy Fury, this ain't some of the opponents he's had. Tommy Fury recently, like one of his fights, if you look at his few fights that he's had, he fought a guy who had like 100 and something losses. It's just insane. So this would definitely be, even though it's a YouTuber who's gotten into the boxing game, who's a little bit nippy. Even though Jake Paul's a YouTuber who started boxing late and kind of found the love and the passion for the sport of boxing, it's still going to be the best name on the resume of Tommy Fury. So that goes to show you he hasn't really fought any elite level people for that to be the case. But anyway, I'm anxious. They're talking about making the fight in Florida, Miami. I think Jake Paul might have a home out there, something like that. So I'll keep you guys posted when they make it official. Come back to the channel if you enjoy the content. Subscribe. I'm the best in the business. I drop daily content. The name is Ego. Let me know what you guys think. Somebody's gotta go. Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Let's go.